Women in Southwest Florida are blessed with a bountiful array of ways to stay healthy and fit. Many play golf, others prefer the health club scene. Then there are dance, yoga, tai chi. But a couple of dozen ladies we know would rather take a leisurely spin around a local roller skating rink.
See that boy, he looks so fine.
Meet the divas of destruction, the mavens of mayhem, the princesses of pain. Meet the Palm City Punishers, the Brownie Bruisers, and the Twisted Sisters. More specifically, meet Death Ray, Cannibal Kate, the Alexorcist, and of course, Mess You Up Buttercup. Roller derby, that wacky wheeled world of go fast fall down that thrilled audiences coast to coast a half-century ago, is back in Southwest Florida with a vengeance and an attitude.
I think every girl on this league wants to play roller derby because she can hit a and knock down. There's no better feeling in the world than when you are playing it about and you nail the girl standing next to you and she goes flying off the track. And it's not too bad getting hit either.
So then it's fun, slamming into people and knocking them down?
It is, yes. The harder you hit a girl, the happier it makes you.
Roller derby traces its roots back to 1935 when a Chicago sports promoter established an endurance race on skates modeled after popular dance and indoor bicycle marathons of the time. The sport took on a new rough-and-tumble face in 1937 when legendary sports writer Damon Runyon wrote that the most exciting moments were the collisions between skaters. That transformed the endurance challenge into a pitched battle between teams of men and women skating alternating periods on a banked track. The sport flourished through the 1940s and into the 50s, captivating audiences on that new medium called television. Then, overexposed by the very medium that popularized it, roller derby faded from view and shifted operations overseas. But while derby faded, it never completely vanished. Then it exploded again in 2001 with a proliferation of new, locally based, women-only teams and leagues.
There's a big resurgence. It started back with Texas roller derby girls. It's fun. People like to watch it. It's more entertaining than, baseball. Sorry. So it's good. It's cheap. It's a good way to, have a good time and something totally different.
Enter the Fort Myers Derby Girls, founded in 2007. Skater-owned and skater-operated and based at the Generation Skating Center.
Velvet Revolter was our founder, and she approached me before she started the league and asked me if I thought it would be a good idea and would I be interested. And I was like, oh yeah, I'll try out for the league. That sounds like fun. So I actually helped her and several other girls help start the league, kind of. She started it and I just helped.
So far, the new roller derby is pretty much limited to the women.
There are men's roller derby leagues in the country. We don't have any down here. They're not as fun. Their butts don't look as cute in the outfit. They can't wear fishnets.
This new breed of flat-track roller derby is a true grassroots operation. Not only did the girls come up with the idea and start the league, they buy their own equipment, raise money to support the team, even mark off the rink before the racing starts.
Most all these young ladies, they all hold jobs and have families and careers and things. And so anything that anybody wants to support and donate is greatly appreciated. Uniforms, they have to buy their own uniforms, their own gear. It all adds up. It's not a cheap sport.
So, in an era marked by overpaid prima donna millionaire athletes, how much do these derby girls get paid?
Do not get paid. This is 100% volunteer. It's almost like having a second job. We get together and everything down from the production of the bout, as far as the security, the refs, the DJs, the announcers, they're all volunteer as well.
And make no mistake, this is a family sport. Husbands and boyfriends all pitch in, and the kids do their part too.
To be competitive, you're not going to get it 2 days a week.
But roller derby isn't all cheers and glory, hit and get hit. It's also hour after hour of study, exercise, and grueling, body-wrenching drills and practice. At least 4 days a week of it.
There's a lot more to it than just put on a pair of skates and bump shoulders. There's training, there's learning to skate, there's being coordinated on your skates, and then being athletic. You got to do it just because you use your legs. You still need to work out your upper body. So yeah, there's a lot to it.
I definitely think that it takes a very specific type of woman to play this sport. There's something special about a derby girl that you can't quite put your finger on. We're a little aggressive, we're a little sweet. Some of us are the girl next door. It's definitely not your average woman that plays this. Yeah, definitely a little crazy and a little wild too.
But what's with the outrageous names and outlandish outfits? The Derby girls say it's all part of the sport and the fun.
It can be really important. Some people, like we've got Cannibal Kate, and she comes out with blood all over her and a big Hannibal Lecter mask, and it really takes over your personality.
I'm evil. My real name's Alexis. But you can call me the Alexorcist when I'm wearing roller skates.
Getting ready for a bout and kind of getting into your pseudo or your kind of like an alter ego is part of it. It is definitely like being a kid and kind of stepping back and playing a little bit of dress up.
Still, the unasked question hangs in the air like a dark cloud. Is roller derby a real sport, or is it a carefully choreographed showbiz spectacle like pro wrestling?
We're not faking anything out here doing this. We're actually playing the sport.
The hits are real, the bumps, the bruises, we get them just at practice. We've had girls fall down, break ankles, break legs, hands, fingers. It's 110% real.
I dislocated my elbow here at practice one day. We had another girl break her leg. You get bruised all over. I had a black eye once. I mean, you get pretty beat up, but it's cool getting a black eye because everyone thinks you're awesome.
So the next question is, what would prompt a woman to get out there on wheels and risk life and limb without getting paid for it?
I would say that the most rewarding thing about playing in the sport is the bond that I have with the girls. It's like having 30 big sisters, or 30 little sisters.
It's Sunday night at the Generation Skating Center, and the Derby girls are getting the rink ready and prepping for a bout. The fans are filing in to watch the Brownie Bruisers take on the Twisted Sisters, and there's nothing like a tailgate party to get the adrenaline and the beer flowing. The crowd of several hundred that has jammed the rink runs the gamut from youngsters barely old enough to skate to fans who were their age when roller derby was itself in its infancy. To the uninitiated, a bout may resemble chaotic anarchism, but there are rules. In a nutshell, each team has 5 skaters on the boards. 4 are blockers. The 5th is the jammer, identified by a star on her helmet. The jammers pick up team points when they pass a member of the other team. The blocker's job is to prevent the opposition jammer from passing and help their own jammer negotiate through the pass.